Hi guys. Okay, back. This is going to be part two. The first one, because I didn't hit pause, I hit stop, but that's okay. That way it doesn't make it so long and we don't have to rush through it. But it's interesting to me. We've had these pinnacles before, and a lot of storylines out there are all about money and fortunes, and you know, money can make or break a person. Some people, the people that have their shit together and they really invest wisely and they know how to treat their employees and all that, they know what they're doing. They've been around. They can keep the money flowing at an even Steven pace. Now, I know I'm not into stock markets, but I know they fluctuate, and all that has a lot to determine how well you do, all that. But as a personal level, whether it be mentally, money can really change a person. It really, really can. It can either make you arrogant, deceitful. You do anything to keep your bag, uh, and that means you would do anything, literally. Or it could make people responsible and want to give to charity and treat their employees good. I mean, you see the difference there. Again, it's evil versus good. Dark witch, white witch. I mean, it's just, there's that fine line, and it really is fine. But as far as like the Queen of Pentacles reversed, she is a scrupulous kind of person. She's very possessive of her money. She does not like to rely on other people. I mean, it's almost like her way or the highway. But she gets kind of suspicious if she feels threatened, like someone's going to threaten her money, her pot of money. She is one of those people that would do anything to keep her back in her possession. And I find it interesting that the Bluebell Fairy was the companion to that. Now, I did make mention of this in part one about being grateful, even when things aren't going good. And it says, the spirit of the Bluebell Fairy says, the more gratitude you have, the more bounty will fill your life. Cherish the preciousness of all things, and joy will fill your life. The universe is thankful for you. So what just came to mind with that is because she just ain't having it. If she doesn't get her way, that would definitely mean she's not grateful, and that's why she's finding herself stuck. If she would just say, damn man, that fell apart, I need to be grateful, and maybe next time you do it in a whole different way. I'm telling you, that is a whole karma vibe right there, for sure. Then you got the Seven of Pentacles. And this guy, he's been slow and steady. He's building his little pot of gold. He's got his earthly goods. And I think he's a little bit more grateful for what he's had. He's worked hard. He's thought through the process. And he is building his little nest egg. Well, then you've got the companion card for that. What do we got here? The Turtle. Satisfaction. Slow and steady always wins. You can't rush through something and be crazy like the rabbit, gotta get there, and then you forget things. You made it to the finish line, but you've got a whole bunch of stops or things to do along the way, and then that really screws your progress up, right? So if you take your time and think things through, you're going to have a whole better outcome. Satisfaction with the outcome, right? Slow down and enjoy your journey. And you know what? That's exactly what the Divine Spirit told me today, and that's why I am sitting here with pillows behind my back and a back brace. Slow down. You don't need to be moving furniture today. So here I am. Okay, you've got to listen to these things. It's the truth. Four of Pentacles. Things are slipping a little bit. you're still making it. You're still going, but it's just not. I don't know. You've lost your mojo along the way somewhere, and this is Four of Pentacles in the upright, and you've got stability, but you got to stop with the attitude of possessions make your worth. You got to be satisfied somewhere along the way that enough is enough, or if you have excess, you start giving to charities and things. But this person here, he just absolutely can't stop. He wants more, because they feel that the more she has, the better they look in society. And I tell you, that is not the case at all. That is not the case at all. And you know, the truth is known, who you really are, even though you got stacks of this stuff around you, right? Am I missing anything? I'm trying to buy the respect of others. Yeah, that's a good one. Don't forget that line. Trying to buy the respect of others. That's the only way you feel like you can go forward anymore. You have to have more so you can sell yourself, right? Making deals with the devil, maybe? I don't know. Oh, wow. Relationship dynamics. That's a good one. Things are definitely shifting, changing. Maybe you suppressed your feelings for a long time and you didn't want to see the truth. You just did not want to see the truth because that's not what it was supposed to be like. But you've awakened now. And it's not healthy to lie to yourself or anybody else that, hey, it's going to work, or, you just can't do it. You have to be true to yourself and your feelings. And it's like someone very close said, you don't want it to fall apart. You don't want it to get to that point. So, it's like the quit while you're ahead syndrome. You want to salvage what you did have, what little goodness was there, and keep it good, but move on. Your soul has awakened. You've got new callings. Doesn't mean you're dumping people for someone else. You've just decided it's time to be true to yourself. And that's important. So, wow, guys, this is intense, and I think it is very pertinent to the fakers that are out there. You got to be true to yourself. Buying people's love isn't going to make them love you. You got to be real. You got to be real in order to be really loved. Fake love is kind of a waste of time, actually. It's not real. None of that matters. And just because you can buy stuff doesn't make your love even better. No. I personally would much rather have someone who would like to have a picnic in the forest and hold hands going down the path rather than driving in a Ferrari along the cliffs of California and then ending up at the winery, and you know what I'm saying? I mean, if that's what you want, go for it. But people like me don't want to be in your way. You do your thing, I'm going to go do my thing. Me personally think simple is better. It's not necessarily easier to attain, but especially in this day and age of all these temptations and pressures to they say that's when someone has exceeded by everything they have. No, I think of Forrest Gump just came to my mind. I know he's a made-up character, but Look at him. He was so blessed and such a simple person, but he had such a huge heart. And his life was truly amazing. And, just ending your life sliding out sideways with a big old smile on your face, that is the goal to me. You can't take all your treasures with you anyway. So, anyways, guys, another something to think about. I love y'all. Namaste.